Can you hear me well? Can you see me well? Give me some feedback in the chat. I see that everything is fine. Great. Welcome, everyone. Today, we will discuss the types of strategies that we will follow in group sessions. Group sessions, I call them these groups we have. And today, together with you, I'd like to analyze, to study the technical analysis of Shiba Inu coin. And we talked about it yesterday, and you all voted for it, or not everyone, but most of you. And there was high competition for the analytics for Bitcoin and Solana, if I'm not mistaken, but Shiba Inu was a winner. And today we will see how it works in the growing market. Well, firstly, I will start with the technical analysis, and please look how we work on the market. And remember one important thing. Now on the market, there is a long-term growing trend. Long-term trend for cryptocurrency means that in another 6 months, there will be no bursts, no adjustments, and in another 2 months, I expect an increase in value of the crypto market. And because of this, I'd like to give some considerations to our Zoom participants, those who are in groups but do not trade actively in coins. Look, the price of our CRU on local trade was declining actively, and NDX as well. Why? Because now the coin is sold by the coin owners, whereas new people with the money don't enter and don't buy coins and don't generate demand. And if you look at the statistics of the market, you will see that today the crypto market is getting its impetus and the price is getting up. It's high time to enter the coins and buy them at the market-driven price and trade in our groups and support the demand. If the market doubles or triples and our coin doesn't, then in future there will be no demand for our coins from the very beginning. You must understand that when the market grows, our coins should follow a similar trade. If there is no demand, all the traders trading in such exchanges as Binance and others, they will see that there is the cycles different from the market cycle in case of our coin. And now we will look at Shiba Inu, and I will ask all of you to think it over and tell all your partners where the difference is between Shiba Inu and our CRU token. When our CRU token is backed mostly by our partners and our knowledge, which were invested into the development of this token. And as such, they were obtained and created as a token of our company that includes the operation on different sectors of the market, on different market sectors, and generation of income from investments, whereas Shiba Inu was originally created as meme coin, which provides for the purchase of some coins with the purpose of their sales on different platforms. And yesterday I shared the news that as such, one big investor that owned about 50% of this coin, Elon Musk, actually managed the pricing of this coin, whereas the rest to whom 50% belonged, they didn't sell, but retained this coin to generate demand when the price was less than half a cent, 0.04 cents. And after that, it reached 8 cents, and only then a large investment fund bought a stake of 5 or 10% from Elon Musk and invested into this coin. Look, originally there was 10,000% growth in the price of the coin. And the growth of the coin is driven by the community. The community decides whether the coin will be interesting for all the actors of the exchange. Therefore, I started today's session with some criticism towards all those partners who actively sell these coins. And please understand, if we want to get increased income and profits from CIU tokens, and in future from World CIU token, we should all take efforts and invest in this challenging time into the crypto token of our community, so that afterwards you all become a beneficiary of the success of our company and earn big money from your tokens, because our coin is superior to Shiba Inu, because Shiba Inu was created for fun, and even the developer didn't believe the success of this token. And afterwards, actually, it would be sold. It was created for the sake of some perks or some tricks to be used on different platforms and exchanges. There is no global mission for in the use of this token, unlike our token of our community. So this is some food for thought for you. And while I'm doing the technical analysis, so please come to some conclusions about our token. Well, the analytics for Shiba Inu will be on Binance Exchange. Shiba Inu is in top 20 of the largest cryptocurrencies by capitalization, and accordingly, these tokens is in the portfolios of are considered as an option for the portfolios of large investment funds. Some ETF funds also consider them as a potential option that aim to the change of the crypto market or the drop in this market. And look, despite the price of Shiba Inu grew, look, I will show it to all of you, from, I don't know even how many zeros there were. So 0.0000672 to not to 8 cents, but to 0.008. And when originally the coin was bought, not at pre-IPO, ICO stage, but after the listing on the exchanges, then the price increased 10 times, and there is 1000% growth in this token. And read the news about the listing of this token and the stories of people. And there was a simple manager, and he invested about $5,000 and bought the coins at the price in September, even not September, I believe in May, somewhere here in May 2021, when the price was minimum. And then in October, November, he sold these coins, started to sell them. And the story is well known. After investing 5,000, he earned several millions, either 1.5 and 2 million, and he resigned. And my message is about the following. So the figures may not be accurate, but the main idea is that people who did nothing in their life, They didn't have any interests or hobbies. They did not promote. They simply bought this coin and he took risk. So he heard of this coin, invested 5,000, and then actually with the coin, which is not backed by anything, earned about 1,000%. Not 1,000, but it is, so there was 100 times increase. About 350, 450%. No, 1,000% growth if he earned 1.5 million. So 1,000% is 5 million, but he earned 1.5 million. So in this case, it is even 3,000% growth after investing. So I will do my math on the calculator to give you the exact figures. So the person earned 1.5 million after investing 5,000. He didn't take any actions. He didn't carry out any transactions. And in this case, he managed to earn 1.5 million. Yes, it's true that 30,000%, apologies for my bad math, because generally I use the calculator. And for me, this percentage is quite high, quite a big figure to assess the potential of growth of those tokens that are on the market. Shiba Inu as a token is still an innovative token on Binance. And when you buy these coins, for instance, in your spot account or futures account, you will see that it enjoys a status innovative. And imagine when the price was about 0.007 and 8, and in this case, it was shifting from the status of innovative to the status of top 15 coins by capitalization. Shiba Inu, look, I trade in Shiba Inu, traded in FTX on Binance, and this coin was present on Binance, and then simple people, ordinary people started to buy it and invest into it. Without being present on Binance, it was kept in the hands of a specific pool of investors who invested into this technology of Shiba Inu and the coin. And my message to all of you is the following. If you don't trust any coin, any technology, then study the history of the price evolution of some meme coins or decentralized platform coins that grew up 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 20,000 times. And because of the demand by the market actors. And when there is a growth in demand, the token gets more popular, the price gets up. And there is no other way out. So first of all, the demand is the first. The participants make it popular, promote it, and then this token grows when the demand increases by the outside actors. So therefore, what can we do by working with Shiba Inu? If we want to see a growth of 10,000%, 20,000% and more, we should drive the demand for our coin and showing activity. Since we don't have a lot of external actors and we are not listed on we are not placed on 10, 20 exchanges, so that afterwards we're listed on Binance. And this is our global goal, so that you need to consider in order to enter the crypto market and make some serious earnings, which you may get right away or by investing into venture projects or cryptocurrencies. There are two options, and there are options you may invest into and make money. Okay, what am I talking now? And let's have a look at this coin from the technical point of view, technical analysis, long-term prospects, and the analytics of the coin over the last year. The price of the coin since October 21, early October 2021 until November 2021 increased tenfold. After that, its buyers started to exit, and the maximum price was about 854 points. And after that, there was adjustment. And if you see, a similar trend is typical for many coins with a declining trend. And then since November, for this coin, there was a decrease in demand, and the number of sellers, or the supply, increased, and the coin started to decrease. If you look at the CIU token and the exchanges, you will see a similar story. So after hitting the rock bottom, and on our exchange in February, we actually had some low peaks in March, in February, and then we started working with it. And after hitting the rock bottom, which was shown for Shiba Inu, so it was 0.401704 with the maximum peak of, so there was 75% decrease, and the peak was 4068.47. And after a drop in the value, in the price of the coin, they started to buy it out again early this year, since the 22nd of January, when we saw a reduction in the price until 0.401704. So you could start buying and make money on such tokens. And look, after the reduction in the price on the 22nd of January, when there was important news that cryptocurrency in most jurisdictions of the world will be legitimate, and most countries, advanced countries, this year and next year plan to make it legitimate in the Russian Federation, the United States, and there is a draft act in the United States to make cryptocurrencies legal, and taxation of cryptocurrency holders. And in the Russian Federation, there is a draft act for this purpose, is getting its second reading, but because of the special operation, this military crisis, so this warfare crisis, prevents this or delay this process, and for the time being, these drafts will not be considered, and legalization of cryptocurrencies may be postponed in Russia, as the process involves state banks that will be able to service cryptocurrencies in the Russian market. But this is the context of the Russian Federation and how our participants may work there. And now let's have a look at the technical analysis. After hitting the rock bottom on the 22nd of January, it showed quite a strong movement to its first resistance level, at the point 0.402157, and then we get close to this level and managed to ensure growth on the 8th of February, in 2 weeks, the price growth was 100%, which means that at this particular moment, large actors or a lot of participants entered the market and they bought out the coin on the market. And this is proven by the volumes on these dates. If you look at the volumes of the coin since the 24th of January to the 5th of February, you will see quite low volumes of coins bought. And in general, the trading in coin was from 20,000 billion coins a day to 3,000, 4,500 billion of coins a day. After that, the turnover started to grow, reaching the peak of 36,605 billion of coins a day.
Which means that the coin after the 3rd of February, when increased, okay, Artyom froze there for a second. We saw the increased volumes, the cash injected, and we saw the increase above the correction level on the chart. And we achieved the fundamental level of 3,071 points. And then we bounced off that level in the downward direction. And then we saw a decrease for 1.5 months. And now the cryptocurrency market started growing. And we are at a very strong resistance level of 2,437 points. So now we have a very strong resistance level at 2910. And when this level is breached, I think in the next 2 months, we will be able to achieve the 3637. So the potential of growth from this level is 50%. 50%. So look, if we work with the Shiba Inu token right now, then in the near future, in the next 2-3 months, following the growth of the entire cryptocurrency market, we can earn on this coin around 50%. This growth will be secured by the increased volumes of money invested into this token. So when the volumes invested in coins grow, then the price grows as well. And this material is delivered during my trading course, which I advertised on several occasions on my Zoom sessions. We're not going to go into details. I told you about the structure of the course, but of course, it's going to be a 3-month trading course. And that's where I'm going to tell you about the relation between the price and volume of the coin in the cryptocurrency market. And currently, if we buy this coin in here, we can make up to 50% in the mid-term of 2 months. So what can we see on the short-term chart if we go to a shorter interval? So currently, talking about the entry points here and now, we are at a very strong resistance level of 2437. This morning, we were able to breach that level, but we weren't able to, hold the position. And now we are testing this level. And now the market wants to turn resistance level into a support level, which we will be bouncing off when the coin will be going up. So right now, the entry points into the market, talking about today and the next 6 hours. Today, I wouldn't for now enter the market based on the indicators and the changes in the price. My suggested entry points would come up in the next week, not even in the next 2-3 days, because next week, for the biggest coins in the market, Bitcoin and Ethereum, there will be very strong indicators taking shape. There will be an overall growing trend taking shape based on the wave changes of the wave analysis, MACD, of the market, which shows you the relation between the convergence and the conversions lines. And basically, it's the indicator that shows you the mood of the market. Convergence and divergence, I guess. And now we see a demand taking shape for buying the coins. And for quite a long time, that demand did not exceed the supply. But in the next 2 weeks, according to my prediction, we will see increased demand for top 20, top 50 coins of the market, and we will see changes in the price by 20–50% against the current levels, depending on the coin or the token. As for Shiba Inu, we can grow, and you can write down the numbers, and then you can double check my predictions. From 27.2037, it will go to 29.38. And then when we breach that level, we'll be able to go to the 36.31. So this is as far as the analytics for Shiba Inu is concerned. And now I would like to move on to the discussion of this analysis and your questions that we will try and answer. I guess we can, I can read your questions in the chat if you have them. And I will answer those questions. And then I would like, again, to draw your attention to the fact that our token can be as good as Shiba Inu token, and we can show some steady growth. Now, do we have questions to the Shiba Inu token itself, or this particular coin and its predictions? So maybe you have some questions after I provided the analysis. Well, right now, I'm a little bit tired because I was working hard within our trading groups, and our team started working actively on 2 exchanges, NDX and local trade. So that's why I'm kind of tired, and my calculations are not that accurate. But I'm ready to take your questions anyway. So someone asks, should we buy Shiba Inu for our portfolio? Yes, you can, but not more than 10% of your deposit. As for the Signal group, guys, so right now we are trading on 2 exchanges. We are trading on Binance and FTX. And again, all of our actions, they follow those 2 platforms. Within the group, on a daily basis or several times per day or once every couple of days, I'm sending signals, whether it's an intraday signal or midterm signal. This is one of the ways of working with me on different phases and stages of the market. Currently in the market, we can observe the growing phase, and most market participants will be able to make some money from that growth. And when the market grows by 30–40% from the current value, when Bitcoin reaches the value of 53,000, the market will be quite high compared to the current level, and then sellers will come to the market and the price of the coin will be correcting. And that's when people can make money if they know trading, or people who learned the art of trading and can open and close positions on their own, or people who work with traders who show steady performance, high steady performance. So right now, I wanted to tell you that together with the Signal group, we were able to carry out several transactions, although there wasn't very strong movement in the market before the 14th, 15th of March, yet we were able to make some money depending on the portfolio and depending on when the person opened the order, whether they did it on time or not, for example, depending on whether the signal was in the evening or in the morning. They were able to make up to 15% of their deposit per month. So it all depends on how quick you are with your fingers. So someone asks, I do not understand, why should we trade with other coins? Well, if you trade with other coins, then you are investing money and get your income. And the income that you receive by earning from the cryptocurrency market, you can use that income to cover your costs without selling your CRU tokens, or you can buy out CRUs on the exchange and promote the growth of our coin, and you become more knowledgeable about crypto. But if you know how to work with different cryptocurrencies, then you will learn how to make money from them. And then you can facilitate the growth of the coins of the company, and also the growth of our global investment portfolio in general. That facilitates the growth of the WCRU token. So someone asks, what affects the crypto growth phase? Well, to know how my strategy works and how I work in the market and how I build my indicators, you have to attend my trading course or be in my signals group, where I give people predictions and tell them how much you can make per month. Someone asks, what is the earning return? What is the return in percentage per day? Well, I cannot really tell you what is the daily return, but you can make from 7 to 12% per month, depending on whether you are quick with your fingers, whether you are buying intraday or midterm, or you are doing both. You are investing midterm and trading intraday. But we're not trading intraday every day, because sometimes there is no movement in the market. We wait for the energy to appear in the market. We wait for the sellers or buyers to appear, and we either go long or go short. So there are various factors, lots of analytics, and sometimes I fall asleep on my couch instead going to bed when we are actively working on local trade and index. And I sometimes work very late at night by applying and showing the strategies of working with our coins. And I hope that this webinar is also attended by the participants of that group. So Shalpan from the Russian room says, let's work with our coins. Well, if we invest money only in our coins, then we will be making money if at least 70% of our community will be interested in trading and will be trading with our coin. If we trade, whereas other community members sell them, then there is no point in investing all our money into the trading with our coins. This is my message. So if we agree that everyone will carry out transactions and will be in our group and will be strictly following my instructions, or admins or assistants in that group who will be helping you, or when you learn how to actively trade yourself, then we'll be in a position to say that we don't need other projects or coins. We will be a full-fledged crypto community of our own, and we'll be trading with our coins. Our group, someone says, is trading only in local trade. Not necessarily. In the NDX, local trade, and 3-5 more exchanges, depending on when CRU is going to be listed on those exchanges. So I'm managing right now 6 groups. I'm managing a group for Signals, for FTX and Binance. I am NDX and local trade exchange group. And also I'm training traders that are going to be my assistants, and I'm training them on my courses. And our global objective for all the Zoom participants and Crypto Unit official is to become a genuine, true crypto community that will generate a certain amount of cash in our coins. And if we put our efforts and buy out our coins, show demand for that coin, other market participants will come in and will simply beg us to sell them our coins. People will want to buy our coins. If we sell them and we use our coins instead of money as credit assets that the company gives us as a loan, and then we sell that money without giving it back. So in this case, the value of the company is going down. We need to realize that we are generating the value. No one else will do that pricing for us, and no one else but us can show the increased demand for our coin currently. When we are listed on the Binance, when our coin is actively promoted on Launchpad, then of course, by then there will be a lot of external participants. But again, external participants will not learn about our coin out of the blue. You can participate in the signals group, you can trade with our coins, or you can show some activity in Instagram or somewhere else and tell people about the existence of that coin and telling people about buying and selling that coin. We need activity. We are giving shape to marketing right now because our activity affects the pricing of our token, and it's not like a message or a signal. This is just a clear-cut answer to your question: when the coin price will go up, when we will finally earn money. When we unite efforts finally and facilitate the growth of the coin, that's when the coin price will grow to 10, 15, 20 cents. And then we will have other challenges when external participants will be coming in and they will be trading with our coin to short it, to make it fall. There will be strategies on Binance and FTX when you can go short. A short order means that you're expecting the price to go down. In this case, other exchange participants will want to make money from that. And in other words, we are shooting ourselves in the foot and do not allow us to grow. When we sell the coin, reduce its value, we do not show some significant volumes. We are a group of people of 200 people in the trading group on local trade and NDX, and 55 people who trade on other exchanges and also help us with the local trade and NDX trading. Those people support the demand for the coin and the survivability of that coin in the market. So that's why I'm telling you that I'm working hard and reporting you on our performance, because without that work, there will be no point working with other crypto projects of the company. Just imagine what kind of opinion other exchanges and representatives of exchanges will have when they come to our Zoom calls, when they come to other general events, and they will hear that I'm telling you some elementary things, that we need to be a crypto community. It's like I'm like a Captain Obvious, you know. We have cryptocurrency and I'm explaining you that we need to trade with it. The very fact. And there should be no questions like why you received cryptocurrency and you never were told then you need to trade with it. This is by default. If you have crypto, you need to trade with it. If you don't need crypto, you can send it to some, wallet and have it burned for the token price to go up, or you can trade with it to increase the volumes. But you should not just sit on your cryptocurrency and wait for something to happen out of it. You shouldn't do that. This is the specific nature of crypto. That's why I'm not telling you about the signals group and the analysis. I wanted to talk to you about our project in general. So what it's all about, for you to understand why we're having those Zoom calls, why I specifically took Shiba Inu, although I could have analyzed Solana or Bitcoin. Those are the coins, Solana and Bitcoins. Those are the coins that have some value behind them. And the tokens, those are the tokens that have already extensive ecosystems, and many oligarchs already are talking about them. Bitcoin is being popularized by Elon Musk and the owners of MicroStrategy, Nvidia, and many others. Some financial managers of the company, CEOs of the company, CEOs of investment banks, they treat Bitcoin with utmost seriousness. Whereas originally it was just a digital code, which represented a certain amount of information for the exchange of money from one point to another, and nobody believed it would amount to anything. We are living in the digital world. That's it. You have to accept it, and we need to adapt. If you have tokens, you either entrust those tokens with someone else into trust management. We can have a voting like that. The tokens of all the participants who have them should go to the corporate account, and then the company can trade with them, increase the demand, and then allocate them again as an option. Or you participate and trade on your own, because later on you will tell us, give me my tokens back, I would like to sell them. And the company has not yet have an income with those coins and will not, provide some dividend income as with the WCRU, because for that, we need the project to develop first, and it takes time to develop a coin. And right now, I just wanted to tell you, I'm telling you some obvious things, that we work hard and we are putting efforts to ensure that the coin price grows. We are spending a lot of time on analysis, telling you how we should be working on the market, how we should raise funds among our partners to support the CRU token. Well, it looks like that we are sitting in the same boat and the price is going down. There is a hole in the boat, and we have 5 people, and we start, trying to patch that hole, close it, and 20 people start kicking around those people, pushing them. It's not like even sitting and waiting. It's simply telling them this coin is bad, and a coin isn't simply additive to WCRU. I will be really criticizing people quite a lot if someone says that CRU is simply a annex or an additive to the WCRU. So it's a totally independent coin, and it's a utility token that is listed on several exchanges. It exists individually, separately from the WCRU token, and it raises attention to our token. Just think about what you're writing in the group, because there are other participants who are listening to our conversations. I found some reviews on YouTube. Peruvian bloggers tell people about the CRU. They try to analyze the coin price, although there are no big volumes right now, in order to use some technical analysis, and that would justify the technical analysis and price prediction. We need to increase the volume even more. Our volume should be at least 20 million per day, $10 million per day. Those volumes are really small. I don't know. On Binance, for many coins, the volumes are billions of dollars per day, hundreds of millions of dollars per day. And only then big participants will be interested in such coins. With current trading volumes, we are interested only to natural persons, individuals, in terms of trading. So what you can do now, so the message that you should spread is that, to tell all of your partners that you attracted to this company, partners that you work with, you should tell them that they need to work with WCRUs. Those tokens were created to be handled, to be worked with actively. Otherwise, nothing will come out of it. And then again, when the question is why the price is 3 cents and not 10 cents, and why we're working and the price isn't growing, money is spent, people invest money, people lose money on commissions. We're now having some strategies when people make money from the turnover, but then those strategies go south when people start selling, and then we'll have to revise our strategy, revisit our strategies, revisit our plans, because our own partners don't want to do anything. They just want to sell them and buy something, I don't know, food or some interior item, design item, I don't know, some piece of furniture. And after some time, you will be able to buy way more goods and commodities when the coin goes to 30, 40 cents. And because we have people who place sell orders at 2-3 cents, I don't really know what's inside those people's heads. I would like to hear their justification why people from our community sell their coins at 2-3 cents. If you remove those orders, we will generate the price of 20, 30 cents. You can sell then and you will make more money, like 10 times that. And then you can make some decent money. But now when we're trying to boost the price, we're generating volumes, we're having meetings, those people are in our way, you know. So we have a person with two hands, one hand is working and another hand is cutting that hand off. We're like one single organism that is harming itself. We look like clowns, you know. It's my personal opinion. When I tell you, let's work, let's go into the fray, we do that. And then people say, we don't need that. It's not us. We are just investors. So well done, you are investors. But if you're investors, then you should be trading with the coin. If you're not investors and just came here to receive knowledge, and then you'll tell me that you would like to learn how to invest, but you never wanted to have cryptocurrency, then you have the right to say that you paid for the course and everything is fine, and you have no relation to cryptocurrency.
But if you have crypto and you are an investor, you have to trade. It's not whether you wish or not, whether you have a possibility or not. So while there is a coin, we should make it cost more. So I want to make money on coins, not 1,000 or dozens of thousands, but I want to earn millions with CIU token. And therefore, if we work, let's develop a global strategy so that afterwards someone says, I feel pity to donate my tokens for some idea, for some mission. So if we have some surveys or voting, whether we need a common account where we will collect CIU tokens, and if 100 people out of 40,000 votes, then no one would agree to donate these tokens to corporate account. So we have 245 people in Russian chat, 43 in English chat, but look, we should force people in a good way, either work with us or sign a document that the tokens will be provided for management and we work with them, and after that there will be dividends paid after the growth, because otherwise the price will be 3 cents, then it will be 5 cents, we will make it 5 cents, and then people come and will say that we need to sell it. So API keys, look, a good question. So there is no possibility with API keys to connect to each account and have our bot. So actually I got this idea from someone. Please create a trading bot. And if I create this bot, there are roughly speaking 300 of us, but we should be at least 4,000 so that I understand that we have the troops of people willing to make money on CIU token. So it is similar to you having money and we want to make it more expensive. And you say, no, no, no. So I will sell it at 2 cents and I don't care. And there is such a phrase. So I've never been rich and would never try to become one. And actually, you see, when I see people sell tokens and say, we don't need them, we will be poor, and I'm very critical then, and I start arguing and training, Valentin, $150. So there are operations carried out on the market and people lose money. We were calling for 1 month to collect people who would like to make money. In group, we have partners who lost money in February when we traded, no one else traded. And when I say that you all join and then when it is growing, so when everyone was losing, it was not fair to those people who supported me in the first month. And this is the price is for the increase of the price of the token. $150 is a single time payment. This is the money spent to boost the prices, to rally the prices. So actually, if everyone trades, it would be great, but we don't have it. We've been working 1 month, we were working really hard, and we haven't achieved this. But now the people working with us will make money. I will provide privileges to them. I will work with this money and will think which coins to invest, which markets to work. I will give all the partners a chance to make money. It's not the money paid for your tuition, for your training, but this money will be in circulation. And now the task is for us to rally the price of CIUs. If you work as a manager, it's not the idea of me managing the tokens. The idea is that the tokens are kept in the corporate common account, and then we work with them. And some tokens are on the market or outside the market or in the portfolio, and there are different actions taken. And if we say that I would manage any partner's account of $1,000, I don't need it, I don't want it. So we should pool a portfolio I will manage. You may spend only 15 minutes a day, and this time you will contribute to the growth of your savings. And this is what I'm telling everyone. We have Natalie very active. So people top up new money, invest, and don't see any outcome. So I am trying to give some bonuses to the people. The company may invest and may increase the capital in CIU if you all vote and say that after the price gets up, the dividends will be paid. If not, so, or you may vote that this $400,000 that will be allocated among all the partners, if the majority votes that we want the dividends to our account, then you will get them. So this is your money. And the money I earned as a portfolio manager last year, and through coin trading, I earned this amount that today you get as the dividends. So this is the money earned from the liquid portfolio. So, but not someone, roughly speaking. We have the project Ural Gold or diamonds, and in crisis time, while they are pending and getting ready for implementation, we need to make money on something else. And it's like a cry of my soul. And I am comparing us with Shiba Inu. But why do you believe that we are inferior to a Shiba Inu with an image of a dog? So the only thing that it has is that behind there is Elon Musk. But look, we don't have money to invest into the coin so that Elon Musk joins or gets interested. So we may drive it higher so that oligarchs are interested. But you know, all your questions why they are responded because we need to work together. So there was a lot of money invested into the promotion of Shiba Inu. Why do we need to invest in promotion? Because when you trade, you advertise. All the operations on the market are advertising. So there is PR, there are volumes, and they look at us and say, Artyom, it's great. And there are people who would like to take it. And let's list it. And they text Armand, and Armand afterwards negotiates. And Andrey Khovratov, after saying all this, we must prove that our community needs this. So I said many times to Armand, let's allocate all the money as the dividends. And actually, Armand says that we may not allocate it into so we will allocate it into the purchase of CIU, and there should be the voting, and the majority of the community should vote for the reinvestment of our profits. And when people don't want, it means that they don't want to reinvest but want their dividends. But everyone should vote. And when we show that we want, we knock at the door of Andrey's, telling him, Andrey, we all want our dividends to be reinvested into CIUs, not other projects. Or, for instance, 50% will be allocated into CIU and another 50% will be allocated to the world CIU. So many countries are suffering from the economic crisis. The price of crude gets up, of gasoline gets up, and most companies do not allow to get money from investing on the stock market. So, and there is such a plan created. And look, dividends are very similar. What is $400,000 to be distributed among 80 billion coins? So apologies, I don't remember the exact figure of our world CIU tokens. So I believe we'd better reinvest them into the growth of those coins we have today. So the best option, in my view, is reinvestment that will allow the coins grow. But understand, we cannot buy them all on one exchange. There is local trade, NEX. We can show it when we have several exchanges. For instance, there are 5 exchanges and we buy out our tokens. We show the demand and then start trading. And please consider this. And you may also join the group on Signals, where I instruct you what to do, how to make money. And the membership fee for the group of Signals is $100. But there you get practical advice of how to work intraday over 2 months and which coins to buy. And there are a lot of Zoom sessions within a week. So sometimes I'm beyond my schedule, but I still run the session so that everyone understands. And you know, I want to sell my CIU tokens at 50 cents and then feel delighted that I earned million. Even if CIU token is more expensive than world CIU, it would be great, because CIU token is not backed by the global investment portfolio. It is backed by our active participation, but our community. CIU is us. And there should be no negative feedback. You should not place something until you propose something instead. If you don't like my strategy, you will write to me, Artyom, I disagree. I don't believe that your strategy is reasonable. And then we start discussing. If I realize that your strategy is better, then we will have a Zoom session and we'll create something new. So there was an argument in chat that we will be on 2 exchanges and then we will be on CoinMarketCap. I said we should be listed on 3 exchanges and only then CoinMarketCap will come. But actually, it's not the matter of our dispute, because actually we should do everything so that they beg us for interviews. and we will arrange some corporate events so that everyone makes money. We lost last year. Unfortunately, last year I didn't work with CIU token. Last year I actively worked with our investment portfolio so that today you get these dividends. Andrey said, Artyom, we need money, we need profits so that people get their profits. If they don't get the profits, they will blame us of not paying dividends. The dividends are paid and you decide what to do next. And the same applies to the CIU. So I managed to earn something. A part will be reinvested into the further development and another part into the dividends. But look, when I offer a strategy, I'm not a stranger. So, and asking you to work with me, I will do something and then start offering something to you. Last year, I could not offer anything to you because you didn't know me. So I believe the right approach is, first of all, to show your skills and competencies and then start creating something. And this is my principles. I worked in banks, in the management companies, and I have the special certificate as a licensed asset manager. And, you know, with this certificate, I could work in any asset management company in Russia, and the client would say that now the Russian market is pissed off and it's all bad everywhere. But, you know, I have a plan to work not on the territory of Russia because it is quite challenging to deal with cryptocurrencies and with access in future. So that is the idea. We are not in the situation that a company employs a stranger and he manages the portfolio. So there were such times, but it does not apply anymore to World CIU and the investment activities. My message, my calling is to create something together so that we boost the price of CIU token. Be in the chat. You see a person saying the CIU token is decreasing and it would be bad. And as such, he actually steals money from your pocket. He dumps and sells and takes and says, I don't care about all of you. Those who sell are similar to enemies of our community. They dump the coins, they make someone else dump it, and then they say, this is the market. Our coin is getting down and that is the fair value. But look, if we don't sell now and wait for 3-4 months, and then you won't earn $200 after selling your coins, but 1,000, and then there will be some chart drawn up and we can prove to the large investors that we're not inferior to Shiba Inu. And my message, it's clear that we are all suffering. We are all facing some constraints, but please help us trade. And I will, on my behalf, make sure that you make money from your coins. Yes, I generally don't help anyone for free. This is my job. But the job is you make money, you sell, and you get your profit. And this is my principle. After making money, you sell and you deserve it. And after that, we celebrate it and having a party. Nazira is asking, and what is the dividend? So Nazira is giving a figure with many zeros. So look, I may not say on behalf of Andrey, but he had some ideas of how to reinvest this money into other projects. But now we are trying to prove that our token is not inferior. But when we have 250 people only, we could not confirm that the idea is cool. And you know, so some people may dump it and then 3 months after it will be 3 cents again. But we as a company having 400,000 on hands bought it out. And what will Andrey say? actually he will say, we will never invest into your ideas anymore. And when we have understanding that there is the price growth and then gradually we will sell coins, not everything abruptly, but so that it is still flowing. Who decides that the fair price of our token is 3 cents? It's nonsense. Why can't we break the ceiling of 3 cents? It could be 30, 40 cents. If it is 30, 40 cents, I would understand that the person is cunning, but those selling, dumping at 3 cents, in my understanding, they are fools. You are given money and you are proposed to grow a money tree that will generate income continuously, but no, there are those selling at 3 cents. Non-CIU holder benefits from this. And I am sitting trying to understand their logics of those who try to dump the tokens at 3 cents. Yes, there are problems, challenges. Then sell a part, try it, be active to make money, because I don't believe that people have nothing apart from CIU tokens to live. So before that, you had money to live, to support your life. And I don't believe that our tokens are the only money you have. Yes, it's clear that there is some profits and you would like to withdraw, but you will not buy a chewing gum like today after selling them, but you would buy a car when the price gets up. I don't understand such people. I don't even know how to understand better why we do this. And when there is a question why our people sell tokens at 3 cents, 2.5 cents, when we can make it 30 cents, the answer, our token doesn't cost this money. But actually our community decides how much it costs. So I vote for 1.5 cents, for instance, or someone says 3 cents. And no matter how hard I want, I cannot do it on my own. And Andrey cannot do anything while people are dumping, are selling. This project is under my jurisdiction, and I will never allow it to hit the rock bottom like before. And while preparing for this Zoom session, so I didn't even look at the charts to prevent our dropping down. But actually, we are declining because people are in a foolish way dumped it out and they don't care. I don't know how to call them. There is the chat, but I'm giving you the context. We try to increase the price, but they do not allow us to do it. So we may drive it up in 1 month or 6 months. It depends on the level of your resistance. So we will manage to reach the price of 10, 15 cents. And even if higher, then it will be because of the efforts of those people. So actually, I wanted to ask the people, those who dumped 1 million, 2 million CIU tokens, if people don't need coins, then please collect them somewhere else and sell them separately, because the entire community suffers. And actually we need to focus. We need to create something common. And this is the reason I say that let's work together in my chats with CIU tokens. And when there are 4,000, 5,000 people, there will be special conditions. There will be a survey. We will study the history of trading. Those who traded a lot, they will get the bonuses. And when there are very few of us, we are simply losing money. And what would happen if there is not me and partners? We will lose the money, the price will get down to 1.5 cents, and then everyone will blame us, calling us bad managers. But look, the world is our community. We are like tsars, and this irritates me most. Actually, everyone wants to make money without doing anything.
Well, I was kind of upset. Now I calmed a little bit down, vented my irritation. Well, I hope that you now heard the history of Shiba Inu from me. And well, I'm doing my best with our guys in the group. We have people who work from Australia. We have people who work from the Far East. Then I wake up and join the process. Today I started working at 6 a.m. and I'm gonna go to bed at 11 p.m. or midnight. So someone is asking the links to the group and chat. Okay, we will do that in the Crypto Unit official group. Okay, I will ask Ilya to share that link there because it's not spam after all. And also I will share a link in News and Crypto OK chat. Yes, I sleep very little because, you know, my analysis was a little bit vague right now because of the sleep deprivation. But for me to sleep well, I need people who would be working with me. And until we have such people, I will have to work in this mode, you know, sleepless mode. And then, you know, I came here to argue. Yes, and one more thing I wanted to tell you that the interpreters that are assisting us right now, we took the money earned by our group to pay the Spanish and to pay our translators who would be translating us into Spanish and English, because we shouldn't be focusing on just the Russian community. We need other languages as well. If we have enough Italians, enough Arab community members, then we will be paying other interpreter services as well. But guys, we cannot be working at a loss all the time. We have our own costs. I want also to buy something nice to myself, go to a restaurant and stuff. So we have kind of, you know, decide. So let's see. I will try to develop some new ideas for the WCRU. For now, what I can come up with is that we should all start trading with it. Because if nobody wants to trade with it, then we will have to come up with other ideas. We cannot simply block our investors' accounts if they dump the CRUs. Well, I think a good idea would be to make them convert their CRUs into WCRUs. And in the Russian room, we have 250 people. In the entire community, Raya says in the Russian room. But, you know, we are few because we aren't heard. And we are, you know, crying out loud. We are coming up with strategies all the time. But it turns out we're working against the entire community, as if we are, you know, trying to inflict goodness. You see the paradox in the phrase. So if you want to inflict something good with us on everyone else, so join our community. So just to write to my assistants in the group, because I do not always have time to answer all of the requests. My assistants, Asya, Ala, and Ilya, and Yelena Morozova are my helpers, so we can they can answer your questions. Add yourself to our chats and see what we're doing. The bigger our numbers, the bigger our impact and income. Jared Torres said that Spanish community is ready to help. Well done. We just want you to understand why we see the increase or decrease in the price. It's not a coincidence. So even if you don't sell your CRU tokens, it doesn't help, because if you are holding the incorrect position, then, you know, if you are taking an incorrect approach, you're harming us. So those who invest $150 in the group, they are selling CRUs only if they make a profit. And how often can we allow you to sell your CRU tokens at a profit? It depends on when people who are dumping their tokens at 2 cents will stop doing that. But sometimes we'll make 3, 6, 9%, but per week. Another thing is we are able to do that every day. But for now, yes, people who are on our group are making a a profit even with CRU tokens. But for now, we cannot be making a profit every single day because there are people who prevent us from growing, no matter what I do. And we are ensuring the growth from one, to 8 cents and then back to 3 cents. But we're too few. But we will grow, and the price will grow as well when we're bigger in numbers. Yeah. So yes, join our groups. And what else I wanted to say? Attend our webinars as well. This webinar, well, I wouldn't even call it motivational webinar. This webinar is the cry in the desert, because I wanted you to see that there are people who are working on making you earn a profit in future. So the chat in Telegram has Spanish, Russian, English speaking people. We have Ramon Rojas from Spain, and Telegram provides automatic translation there as well. We have Lorna, who is our big assistant, and we talk to Australians and try to show them what we can do together. When we go from resistance to joint effort, that's when we're going to, make some good money. Natalie is another big supporter of ours, Natalie McHale. So yes, let's work together. If we make enough money, then we can spend that money, and then we can have a party. But if you really need to sell your tokens, I don't know, some emergency happened, you need to pay for a surgery or something, then at least don't sell everything. Try to, stretch it. Give us a chance to go to 10 cents. This is my message to you. If you do that, we will get that. So Natalie can talk to the English audience together with Lorna. We will surely great. I cannot tell you like Scouts honor, because what if I have a nervous breakdown when I start working too hard, so I won't be able to deliver on my promise. But let's work together, and this is my urgent call to all of you, because that money is invested in in making our CRU grow and making our people make money. So this is it from me. This is everything that I wanted to tell you today. I wanted to understand what we do and what we want to achieve. Therefore, I will be counting on your help. Volume, okay, you don't mean sound volume, trading volume. Elena. Okay, so we'll be waiting for you at our next meeting, and I guess we can call it a day. I was very glad to have you here, and I tried to deliver the message to the best of my abilities. So all the best, and let's have more meetings and see what we have achieved and what updates we have. Yeah, I wasn't alone. We have Oля as well. Okay, so we will have the recording of this Zoom call, and other people will be able to watch it as well, but I was too emotional today, and I'm sorry for that. So I hope that I still was able to, reach your hearts and minds. Bye-bye, everyone.